What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do creative testing for 5 different creatives. But before we get into that, if you guys are serious about generating leads and sales on autopilot, then make sure you guys click the link in my description and register for my free Facebook ads workshop. This is a live workshop where I literally give away my entire Facebook ad strategy that I've used for my business to generate over $10 million in sales for our clients. So if that's something that you think will help you, make sure you guys click the link in the description right now and get it. But with that out of the way, let's get right into this tutorial. So of course, what you guys want to do is make sure that we are in your Facebook Ads Manager, right? So this is one of the accounts that we do some work on, and we are going to show you how to do it in this account. So go to the left right here, and we're going to select this green create button so we can create a new campaign. So for me in this campaign, I am going to be generating leads. So I would do a leads campaign or a leads objective. For you, it might be sales, you might be doing something different, it might be awareness. But for this example, if you're trying to generate leads or sales, we are going to go with that. So I'm going to select leads and then continue. I always like to do a manual campaign, then continue. And now we are inside of the campaign. So the first thing that we're gonna do is actually name this campaign. And the way we name our campaigns is very simple. So we always name it L1 or L2. That's how we always start. And L2 would signify that this was a retargeting campaign, or that this campaign was going to an audience of people who have seen us before or are familiar with us in some way. This is L1, and L1 means that this is going to cold traffic. So this entire campaign is going to a cold audience, right? So we can test our creatives against a cold audience, or we can test it with a warm audience. In this example, I'm going to be testing with a cold audience while our warm audience builds, and then we're going to test it with our warm audience as well. So in the middle, we always just have, what are we trying to get out of this campaign? So what are you really trying to get? For us, this is going to be book calls. So we would just put book calls in the middle. For you, if it's, a product sales, if you're trying to sell shampoo, then you'll put shampoo sales, whatever the case may be. And at the end, we always just have the kind of campaign that it is. So the objective is leads. So then we just throw leads in at the end. And that's all that we're gonna have to do here. So now we can go to the bottom right and select next, and we can head over into the ad set level. So now we're on the ad set level, and again, same thing. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is always name your ad set level, right? So that is a common theme with all of our sections of our campaign. We always want to name it. That way, when we're seeing it on the dashboard and we're looking at the data and the results, we understand what audience these results are actually coming from, right? So we know that we're going to be sending all of these ads to a broad audience because we're going to be testing the creatives, right? So we found one of our best audiences for this specific client is just a plain old broad audience. So we're going to use that audience since we know it works for us, it is proven, it is validated, and we are going to test our 5 different creatives using this one audience that we know works. So it's very important that when you guys are testing, that all other variables are the same except the one variable that you're testing. So everything is going to be the exact same except for the 5 videos. So the copy is going to be the same, the headline, the landing page, everything is going to be the exact same except those 5 videos, and that is how you properly test. So now that we have the name, conversion, location, we are going to select, I would select website. You guys can select whichever works for you. So there's website and instant forms, website and calls, instant forms, messenger, instant forms and messenger, Instagram, calls, and app. Looking at performance goal, I always select maximize number of conversions. Data set, make sure that you guys have your pixel and make sure that your pixel is in there. Conversion event, you guys are gonna make sure that we have the event that you wanna track. So we have ours right here. That is our custom form. Going down to daily budget. So for this one, we're going to have 5 different ad sets, and they're each going to be at $10 per day. So let's make that 10. Start date, you can add that if you want, but it's not necessary at all. Going down to locations, right? So I'm in the United States, that's the country I'm in. You're going to select whatever country you're in and whatever other countries that you do business in. I'm just gonna leave this alone. Advantage plus audience, so I'm not going to be needing that for this specific campaign because like I said, this is going to be a broad audience, so that means there's no targeting at all. And going down to placements, I like to manual placement, and I like to just do Facebook and Instagram, at least for this specific video that I'm running. I do Messenger, and I haven't really experimented too much with Threads yet, but I'm getting into that. But for this specifically, I just want Facebook and Instagram since this is going to be Reels that I am doing. Now we can go to the bottom right again, and this is going to take us to the ad level. And now what we're gonna do now that we're at the ad level, you guessed it, we are going to name it, right? So let's name this video 1. Let's say, right, we have 5 videos, so let's just go video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5, just to make it easy. And going down to identity, make sure you have your Facebook page and your Instagram account connected. If you want to, show up on Facebook or show up on Instagram, you are gonna have that. Creative source, manual upload, format, single image or video. Destination, this is where you're going to put your website URL. So this is going to be the page they go to when they click the ad. So make sure that you guys have the proper URL there that you want to send them to. Okay, so get our website URL in there. Going down to add creative, we're going to select setup creative, and we are going to select video ad. Now we want to go down to media. So you can upload your videos right here, but I already have my video right here. So we're going to select the video that we want to use, then go to next. You can trim it, you can crop it however you want. So after you're done cropping, we can go to text, and this is where we're going to include our ad copy and our headline and select our call to action. So let's go ahead and get some copy in here. I have several videos on this channel showing you guys how to create copy and how to write headlines. So I'm not gonna make this video any longer than it needs to be going over that, but just check those videos out and you guys can learn if you guys don't already know. Once you have your copy in there, once you have your headline in there, you can go down to the call to action. I like Learn More, but you can choose whichever one works for you. It doesn't really matter too much, but you can kind of test that out and play with that to see which one is gonna work the best for you. Then we can go to next again. You can add enhancements if you want. Then it's done. And now that we have set this up, we have pretty much done the majority of the work. Now it's just about duplicating ad sets and then switching out each of these videos. So I'll show you guys exactly what I mean and exactly how to do that. So what we're gonna do next is go to the ad set section on the top left right here where it says broad 18 to 65. Then we're going to go to the 3 dots on the right hand side, the action menu, and then we're going to select duplicate, right? So existing campaign, number of copies, let's do 2, 3, and 4 because remember we have 5 different creatives that we're going to be testing. So we need 4 different ad sets. And the reason why I don't just put all 5 creatives in one ad set is because I want to make sure that they all get the equal amount of spend. If you put all of the ad sets in one, or if you put all of the ads in one ad set, you're not going to get an equal amount of spend, and that is going to skew your results. So if you want an actual proper test, you have to make sure that all of the variables are the same, like I was mentioning earlier. Now you'll see a bunch of duplicates on the left-hand side now. So all we have to do is go to the top one, right? Let's just start here and let's go to this ad set. I always go to the name. I like to remove the copy. And that's all you're gonna have to do on the ad set level, because again, everything on this level is going to stay exactly the same. And the only thing that we're going to do is change out the video. So now we're going to go to this ad level, right? So just click on the ad level right below it. And now we're going to change this from video 1 to video 2 because we're going to switch out this video because now we're testing a different video, right? So we're going to go down to media, we're going to remove media, add video, media, and then we're going to select our video 2, put that in there, crop it, trim it, like I said. The text is going to be the same. Enhancements, you can do that if you want, all of that good stuff, right? So cool. Now we have video 1 and we have video 2, right? So now we're gonna go to another copy. Doesn't matter which one at all. I like to remove the copy, like I said before. All we have to do on the ad set level is literally that. Then just right underneath that on the left-hand side now, we're going to go to the ad level. Now this is going to be video 3. So we're going to change this from video 2 to video 3. And now let's go down. And all we have to do is go to the creative and change it. So hit this trash right here. And then we're going to add media, add video, go to media, and then we're going to put in our video 3. And then the same exact thing as before. You can trim it, you can crop it, all that good stuff, right? The text is going to be the exact same as before. And now we're going over to the 4th ad set. And now let's go to another ad set. Same thing, we're gonna remove this copy and then go right below it on the left-hand side to the ad level. Now this is going to be video 4, right? Because we already did 3, so now this is the 4th one. And then we're going to go down, going to hit the trash, remove media, add video, media, and then video 4. And as you guys can see, it's literally just doing the same thing, right? So make sure you guys have your crop, text, enhancements, all that good stuff. So now we can do the same exact thing one more time for that 5th ad set, right? So broad 18 through 65, copy. We're gonna remove the copy like we've been doing. Again, go down to video 1. We can make this video 5 because it's the 5th one. Go down and we're going to trash and get rid of the media that was there before. So get rid of this, add media, add video, media, and then this is the 5th one, video 5, crop and trim, all that good stuff that you have to do. Smooth this up. And then text, same thing. All of the stuff is already gonna be here for you. That's why we duplicated. So imagine you had to redo this 5 different times. That would be very annoying and very tedious, right? And this process is taking longer just because I'm teaching you guys, but this would probably take me like 5 minutes if I was just doing this myself. But even still, this video is what, 13 minutes so far, so not too long. It's a very simple process. So after you guys have that, you will have all 5 of your ad sets set up properly. You'll have your 5 different video ads going to the same audience, right? Because we're testing, and this is going to be a cold audience. And then in the bottom right, you would select publish, and your campaign would be ready to run. But like I said earlier, if you guys are serious about learning how to run Facebook ads so you can generate leads and sales for your business on autopilot, waking up to leads and sales being generated, click the link in the description and schedule for my free live Facebook ads workshop, where I'll literally give you my step-by-step detailed instructions on exactly what I do to run campaigns for myself and for my clients, right? So you can have my entire strategy that is responsible for over $10 million worth of products and services sold. And all you have to do is click the link in the description and register for the workshop. I like to keep the room small, no more than 25 to 30 people, because I will sit down and literally answer all of your specific questions, and I can't do that if there's a bunch of people in there. So make sure you guys register right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.